हमने देखा, हमने पाया, शिव भोला भगवान।
कितना मीठा, कितना प्यारा, शिव भोला भगवान।
सिकिलदे मीठे मीठे बच्चे,
शिव भोला भगवान।
शिव बाप के साथ शालिग्राम भी साथ साथ पूजे जाते। आप सभी बिंदु स्वरूप के महत्व को जानते हो। इसलिए आज तक भक्तों में भी शिव अर्थात बिंदु रूप का महत्व वो सिर्फ बिंदु रूप को जानते हैं, यथार्थ नहीं जानते, लेकिन अपने रूप से जानते। लेकिन आप सिर्फ बाप को बिंदु रूप से नहीं जानते, लेकिन बिंदु के साथ जो सर्व खजानों का सिंधु है, बिंदु के साथ सिंधु रूप को भी जाना। दोनों ही रूप से जाना है ना, कि सिर्फ बिंदु जाना है? दोनों रूप जाना है ना। सिंधु स्वरूप को जानते आप भी मास्टर सिंधु बन गए। कितने खजाने भरे हुए आप में, हिसाब लगा सकते हो। अनगिनत अथाह और अविनाशी खजाने, सभी मास्टर सिंधु बने हो ना? बने हो, बने हो कि अभी बनना है? बन गए हो ना? बाप दादा का याद प्यार स्वीकारो।
Om Shanti. Avyak signals inculcate the power of being fearless and make your stage unshakable, immovable, and constant. No matter what color or form nature shows you of herself, those who stay in the Avyakt angelic stage, the same as the Father, will always remain unshakable and immovable while seeing the upheaval of nature. They can never have the thoughts, what will happen? How will it happen? The lords of nature remain seated on their seat of self respect. They never become upset. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 25. Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. The flying stage means to be free from bondage and accurately linked in yoga with one. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. It's good evening here, but good morning in Thailand, Korea, and many places. So it's for me, whenever I have to think about any stage, I just bring Brahma Baba in front of me. And as soon as I look at Brahma Baba, I have a lot of zeal, enthusiasm, courage, lot of trust that if Baba can make it, Baba can have that stage, why we cannot have? Of course, Baba was asking this question of, have you become Master Oceans? That definitely we have to ask, because not only just a point, right? And actually there is no point to just be a point unless I am Master Ocean. And that's Baba's introduction. That Baba is ocean of all the treasures, and I also have to be Master Ocean. One of the aspects when I think of Brahma Baba example is how to take care of three aspects of time. One is knowing what is past. Now we can think of past as 5,000 years. We can think of past as 2,500 years. But then there is present, and then there is future. Now to be carefree is only when I am making accurate, efficient efforts, then I can be carefree. Not because it's a faith. Faith is that everything is fixed in drama, so I should be carefree, but it won't be practical. There will always be some concern, some subtle fear, some subtle worries. Right? But if I have taken the efforts, like I was thinking, Baba, Brahma Baba also had past, especially Copper Age, Iron Age, and in body consciousness, as we all did, many, many body conscious actions which were definitely negative actions. So there are a lot of sanskars of those actions. And those definitely will create some bondages. No, bondages are like obstacles. But how Brahma Baba taking care of present, that means his thoughts were always good wishes, serving, giving sakash. I don't think Brahma Baba had wasteful thoughts because so many Baba's children left Yagya. Baba didn't think why. That was their part. This is the parts. Very nicely said goodbye to them and let them go and play their own part. Baba didn't say a single word. So their love with Baba continued. So his thoughts, his words, his action, his relationships were not influenced by the bondage, but done based on Shrimat, and which definitely created the present and future that he could be carefree. Because if I haven't been able to be in yoga while doing actions or taking care of yagya, which Brahma Baba did too, then the past karmic accounts creates bondage in the form of, could be lack of concentration, could be physical something, or in relationship, or with sanskar, nature. And all these are obstacles, right? But there are some obstacles which are very subtle, that means intellect is not able to be with Baba. Recently, Baba had said in Morley also different aspects of tapasya on Sunday morning. With one, concentration on one, consistent stage. And each one of us, we know where we are at with that. Even while doing karma in actions, we used to see Brahma Baba, whether sit with children for any kind of karma yoga. But he was, you could see, consciously creating remembrance of Baba. So if we cannot, let's say, there are karmic accounts which can create influence in many different ways. But if I can make my present powerful, that's still in my control, right? Or I can do it. But there are some souls, they are so influenced by past that they can't make it what they could do at present. And there has to be realization that it's my past bondage which is not allowing me to be consistent in my stage, or to be loving, or to be detached. Either I am very loving, not detached. I am very detached, not loving. Because if there is a balance, then there shouldn't be any problem, right? And then definitely the future, if present is good, future will also be good. And then carefree stage. Brahma Baba could, whatever was happening, stay smiling, stable, which gave a lot of courage now to everyone. Like I found that Janki, like as soon as she comes in front, we feel so much courage in a very natural way. I remember traveling with Dadi, and many obstacles will come in the beginning. We will be stopped at immigration. But she was with me, and I felt so carefree when I think, because she was also carefree, right? So her company was giving lot of courage. Same as we all have to follow Shrimad at present. Our mind, our body, our wealth, our relationship, use of everything in Shrimad deeply within guarantees us that past will not influence to an extent that I can make efforts at present. Biggest obstacle is that you don't know what to do, or you're very confused, or suffering, lot of sorrow. There could be big reasons, small reasons. There will always be some reasons. That is so interesting when Baba said in Murli, those who don't understand the deep secrets of drama, Raz, they become naraz. That means they get disturbed, they get upset, and always some kind of, because of frustration in their life. One of the very auspicious karma we can do and have attention is that my thoughts, words, action should not create any obstacle in yajna. Any thought which comes of bad feelings towards anyone, or jealousy, or and then we express our feelings through actions, then creates another influence or atmosphere. I always feel we are protectors of yajna, means always think elevated. Whatever individuals or instruments are, but I am connected with the yajna, right? Like I'm in Peace Village, so I will say my energy, my thoughts should help it to spread purity, let it grow. Soul should experience some beautiful things. And Baba had been saying that's true service, right? Not only giving lectures, but, and then now I realize during day that every thought and moment has to be of good wishes, because that's what is needed by every soul needs that. It's not certain hours of the day, certain moment. Every moment, my every thought should be of good wishes. Every thought. Because any moment, any soul could have obstacles. So if I am constantly having pure thoughts and then pure feelings, and always speaking words of appreciation, encouragement, acknowledgement, always everyone is doing so well. These words can uplift the soul. My words should constantly uplift the soul. That is why I really like the theme which has been chosen of kindness and compassion. Because if you say things nicely, say kindness, and it touches the heart, right? Not only intellect. So how the bondage of karmas uh, shouldn't be there, and I should be able to be in remembrance of Baba. I think a day or two before, I was asked to say few words about golden drops. I knew about project. I know thoroughly. I didn't study and I was not able to follow up. But when I spoke and then I experienced with some souls, let's say we are in peaceful age, it's like in heaven, right? It's in golden age, nature's beauty and everything Baba provides in a right way. But if I am not feeling it as golden age, what's wrong with me? So after I had to do a short video for the project, I really internally feel that we all should do something about that, consciously creating golden age. And we start from, lot has to be thought. But from June 1st, they are doing it and encouraging your family, friends, contacts to give them, let them also do this exercise. And I thought we should do it, all of us. At least I felt so inspired. Even this had been on for a month, but I got so inspired and I thought it's true. We can have everything, but maybe I'm not happy. So what do I create in my inner space through my thoughts? What kind of thoughts and space and energy I create that I feel confluence aged golden age? It could be confluence aged iron age, right? It doesn't match. We begin with that, but now it should be confluence aged golden age, or confluence experience at confluence age of golden age. Because let's see which sanskars emerge in us. We are all the time thinking about past sanskars and all that. But emerging my future sanskars, we practice a lot about our eternal stage. But what about original stage? Because eternal should emerge the original. And original is golden age, right? Deity sanskars. So when we say angel to deity, Brahmin to angel is all right. Angelic, then from there to deity. And what's the difference? What are the feelings and what are the relationships? I heard one last Sunday was how soul leaves body in golden age. What is the awareness? And it's very, very good to have that to know. Because how Brahma Baba left body in a bodiless stage. So left, like Baba gives example that snake sheds the old skin. When new is there, we also find in our body there's so much healing power, right? If your skin is torn, after a few days, new has come and old start falling apart. So there is this whole energy within the nature also bringing new from the old. So if we pay attention to our own healing capacity or creating golden age for myself, and of course, if you are in that, when others will be around you, what will they feel? So it's really for me a lot of enthusiasm, and I got so much feeling of that we all Baba's children, BK family, should very seriously and sincerely understand it and do it. Even some of you must have done this whole month, and I know some of you were involved in that also. And at that time, I didn't connect, and I know I have a lot of notes from there. But let's follow. So ascending, no? Enthusiasm is like we want to be in flying degrees. So this could also be one of the good motivation for flying degrees. Constantly dealing with past sanskars. Why can't we emerge now our future sanskar? And let's see, maybe sanskars of pure love emerging, sanskars of generosity emerging, this feeling of abundance is emerging deeply from heart, not intellectually only. So again, as I said, that Brahma Baba always used to look at picture of Sri Krishna and say, tomorrow I will be this. His intoxication of what he is becoming was visible. I know we are all so busy in service, creating, but even Brahma Baba was, right? He always thought of world service, world children, and so we can do that, but still having that intoxication is possible. Otherwise, we are like connected with present situations, very occupied with present situations, what is going on and what we need to do. Of course, that has to continue. Can there be intoxication different? Or it has to be of same level? So unless we are above, I know we talk a lot on beyond, but I feel above is important. Beyond could be okay, detached and aside, but above is like elevated. My intoxication, awareness, very elevated, super sensitive joy, divine love, many, many beautiful qualities. So we have to pay attention on three aspects, especially at present, following Srimad accurately, and in this elevated awareness, creating a beautiful new world, not only believing in that, but practically we can do it. And I'm sure if we do it, our spaces, our wherever we are, they all will be like very divine and golden ages. And the souls who belong to that original will come. Or those who come, they will feel their original stage. Oh, I felt so divine. I feel so elevated. And that's the experience I think we need to give the souls, because they are so much heavy, unhappy. So we give is a lot of happiness, lot of happiness. In Path of Bhakti, there are many sects. I know, I saw like Hare Krishna people. Somebody came here, said, you all worship Shiva, so you are serious. But our Krishna always used to laugh, so we are happy. So in kitchen, when they are cooking, they keep chanting. Wherever they are, they dancing, they are happy. So someone said to one of the leader of Hare Krishna that, why you all have to jump like this on crazy on the street? So he said, can you do that? He said, I will never do that. He said, that's what it is. Because they have that spiritual intoxication that they can do it, but you won't be able to do. You will feel crazy and they doing it and not feeling crazy. Not a simple answer, but also. So why they have to beg for food? Generally they don't. The answer was given because people like to feed saints and holy people. They like to feed them. And interestingly, people from rich families, educated families, these are becoming monks and devotees, and so interesting, not only in this, but many places. So because of that spiritual intoxication. So we are looking for divinity, divine souls. Because that kingdom, that world has to be created. So we also have to, within ourselves, create that awareness, intoxication, and happiness is very important. So do the homework of free from bondage and being yogi. That means constantly in remembrance of Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So before we move forward with Avyakti journey, today we will spend 5 minutes together in silence, giving good wishes and sakash for all those souls who were killed in school. Shooting happened in Texas. So I'm sure everyone is aware of that. So all those school kids were in the souls are flying around, and let's help them out. So let's all together with one thought in remembrance of Baba give sakas to the souls. So next 5 minutes we'll sit in silence.
Om Shanti. I know that it's difficult, right, to kind of take care of your emotions and feelings for the souls, innocent souls. And this incident in schools definitely becomes very challenging for children and parents. So our good wishes for not only those who left body, their families, for everyone. And we were in God's remembrance to give them peace, love, belonging. And if they could be free from fear also. Om Shanti.
Welcome to Avyakti Journey, Mama's Murli sharing the sweetness of God's versions.
फिर भी मनुष्य देखो कितना अपना अभिमान रखते हैं कि हाँ हम ये बड़े फर्ज अदा करते हैं। भाई गृहस्थ के भी तो फर्ज अदा करने हैं ना। अभी गृहस्थ के फर्ज न करेंगे, कौन कहता है कि फर्ज न करो, परंतु फर्ज पालने की ताकत कहाँ है। अभी बाप बैठा है, बच्चे को कुछ होगा, बाप क्या कर सकता है? कुछ करेगा? कुछ नहीं कर सकते हो। भले हाँ चलो धन होगा, पैसा होगा करके कुछ उसका इलाज करेंगे या कुछ करेंगे बस ना, परंतु कोई कर्म का ऐसा करा हिसाब है, उसके होते भी कुछ नहीं बन पाता है, फिर क्या करेंगे? फिर कहेंगे नहीं किस्मत। तो फर्ज हुआ ये जो किस्मत पर आकर बात लगानी पड़े, अच्छा हमारे कर्म या इनकी किस्मत ऐसा कहना पड़े तो उसको क्या कहेंगे? ये थोड़ी फर्ज हुआ, वो तो किस्मत के वश हुआ ना, जो कर्म किए उसके वश है। तो फिर तो कहेंगे नहीं जो कर्म किया है उसका पाना है। तो फिर क्यों कहते हो ये हमने फर्ज किया? फर्ज वो है जो हाँ अपने बच्चे को अपने जो भी ड्यूटी है उसमें पूर्ण चला सको, परंतु चलाने की ताकत कहाँ है अभी? तो वो ताकत नहीं है ना। तो बिना ताकत के लिए अभिमान रखना कि हम फर्ज अदा कर रहे हैं, तो फर्ज अदा होता ही कहाँ? स्त्री के बैठे पति चला जाता है, फिर ये कहाँ है फर्ज? नहीं तो लॉ नहीं है, वो हमारी जीवन का लॉ था। कभी स्त्री के बैठे पति नहीं जाता, यानी स्त्री विडो नहीं हो सकती, कभी विडो का शब्द था ही नहीं। लेकिन आज कहाँ है वो ताकत? कहाँ है? ये सभी मरना जन्मना कोई अपने वश में है ही नहीं, इसका कुछ हम कर ही नहीं सकते हैं। तो ये हमारी बेबसी, जीवन हमारी, लेकिन जीवन में हम बेबस हैं। जीवन को हम अपने तरह से और अपने पूरे सुख का साधन के रूप में नहीं चला सकते हैं। नहीं तो ये जीवन हमारा सुख का साधन है ना। जीवन काहे के लिए? जीवन मुक्ति के लिए है ना, जिसमें कोई दुख का नाम निशान हो। लेकिन अभी है कहाँ? तो यही बैठ कर करके बाप समझाते हैं कि जो तुम्हारी लाइफ है, लाइफ पा कर करके तुम सदा सुखी रहो, उसके लिए है। लेकिन अभी ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि सुखी हो उसमें। इसीलिए कहते हैं कि वो चीज जो मैंने बनाई थी वो ऐसी बनाई थी, उसमें कोई दुख नहीं था, लेकिन अभी तो दुख आ चुका है ना, तो वो तुम्हारी भूल है। इसीलिए कहते हैं उसकी आकर के मैं रोशनी देता हूँ, अभी जगाता हूँ कि जागो सजनिया, अभी आँख खोलो। कुछ था ये तुम कहाँ भूल से अपना ये दुख का सब बना कर करके और उसमें सो गए हो। अभी जागो, अभी नव युग आते हैं, अभी फिर से यहाँ ऐसी दुनिया बनने का टाइम आया हुआ है। तो अभी जा कर करके अभी उसके लिए तैयारी करो और उसके लिए अपना पुरुषार्थ रखो। तो अभी वो बैठ कर करके समझाते, तो ये तो अच्छी बात है ना। इसको क्या कहेंगे? घर गृहस्थ बिगाड़ना है? हाँ, ये तो और ही हमारे घर गृहस्थ में बल, ताकत, शक्ति जिसको कहा जाए, कर्म श्रेष्ठ की धारणा बैठ कर करके बाप देता है। इसमें और तो कोई बात ही नहीं है। तो ये चीज समझनी है। बहुत नहीं समझने के कारण, मिसअंडरस्टैंड करने के कारण कहीं समझते हैं कि नहीं यहाँ शायद ऐसा कुछ सिखाया जाता है, पर तो ऐसी कोई बात ये भी सिखाया ही ये जाता है कि अपने घर गृहस्थ को, लेकिन उसमें ताकत आनी चाहिए ना। ये भी कर्म के हिसाब से सब चलता है ना। कोई पति बना, कोई पत्नी बना, कोई बाप बना, कोई बेटा बना, ये सब क्या है? कर्म का हिसाब है ना। तो कर्म के हिसाब में ही बल भरो जो तुम्हारे कर्म का खाता अच्छा चले। तो ये तो और ही कर्मों के खाते को सुधारने की चीज है, बाकी इसमें और तो कोई बात ही नहीं है। आप वो तो और संन्यास जो है, जो घर बार छोड़ के जाते हैं, वो तो सीधा ही सीधा घर बिगाड़ने की बात है, क्योंकि घर बिगड़ जाते हैं, चले जाते हैं, उसमें तो और ही पति चला जाता है, क्योंकि पुरुषों के लिए है ना, नारियों के लिए नहीं है, खाली पुरुषों के लिए। तो वो तो सीधा, या पुरुष चला जाए तो बेचारी नारियों का हाल क्या रहेगा? वो तो सीधा घर बिगाड़ने वाली चीज है, क्योंकि पुरुष ही तो घर का मेन है ना। हाँ, कमाए खाए तो घर वाले कहाँ से? अगर नारी चली जाए तो पुरुष के लिए नारियां तो बहुत है। हाँ, एक छोड़ेगा दूसरी ले लेगा, लेकिन अपने हिंदू रवाज के अनुसार तो पुरुष चला जाए बेचारी हिंदू नारी के लिए, तो ये है ही नहीं कि जाकर के दूसरा करे। ये तो और ही संन्यास उसी ढंग से तो और ही बिगाड़ने वाला घर का हो गया ना, कि पुरुष चला जाए तो बेचारी नारी क्या करे।
So now it's time for us to invite our Avikti team angels. So today we have Angel Sister Kanishta, who will be sharing her experience with us, and Sister Sarah. So welcome both angels.
Om Shanti Mohini Didi. Om Shanti Bhumi Didi and Om Shanti dear Divine Family. And special welcome to our dear Avyakti Team Angel Sister Kanishta. Om Shanti. And just before we start, I just like to share a little story. Actually, today what happened was I was scrolling through Baba's phone and a very, very adorable photo of Dadi Janki came up on my phone. And it had her quote that said, care, share, and inspire. So when I saw this image, I immediately smiled and I thought to myself, this is what Avyakti Parivar is all about. For the last 2 years, Mohini Didi has been sharing every evening, and the lovely Avyakti Parivar team has been working hard behind the scenes, right? And this month, Baba has been revealing his team of incognito angels every single evening to come and share their experience with us. And it's really inspiring us to fly higher and higher. And really, it's inspiring us to create that powerful energy of zeal and enthusiasm. So tonight we have Sister Kanishta with us, and it's your turn to care, share, and inspire. So I'm sure you've been having beautiful experiences this month, and the Avyakti team would like to know, first of all, what is your journey being an Avyakti Parivar participant? And also, what is your experience being one of Baba's special helpers behind the scene?
Sarah, for coming up with that beautiful care, share, and inspire. And this is exactly we all are experiencing here in this Avyakti Parivar. So Om Shanti, Mohini Didi, and all the Avyakti lovely angels of this family. I'm so, so happy to be with all of you today. And it's a joy and pleasure to be with you all every single day. And I really feel grateful to be part of this family. One image that comes to me for the Avyakti Parivar is that, we all are sitting in a big ship together with Baba, and Baba is our captain, and we all are enjoying this ride together. And every evening is like a celebration for us. In one of the recent Murlis, Baba had said that tapasya is celebration. Celebration itself is our tapasya. So I have the same kind of feeling when I come to see the Avyakti family every single evening, especially seeing the smile and the glowing faces of the divine family. I feel as if Baba is showing his special sparkling diamonds that he has kept very safely in his diamond heart. And Mohini Didi is especially sustaining all of us with so much love and filling us every single day with her words of wisdom and new insights. And I'm especially inspired with her consistency, her dedication with which she's serving all of us. And especially since the COVID started, we all feel that she's always with us and supporting us in so many beautiful ways. Her stable state of mind, her powerful aura, her loving drishti, lightness in her voice is so comforting, so soothing. And I feel that her personality itself is an inspiration for all of us. I would like to share some of the tips that I have learned from her, especially how to be a good godly student. Didi always emphasizes, how important it is to sit straight and align our head, our neck, our spine, all in alignment is so important so that our energy can flow properly as we sit in yoga, we sit and listen to the Murli. So I think this practice of sitting properly, it has really helped me immensely in my spiritual journey. And also she always emphasizes that how she is not only reading the Murli, but she writes the Murli and also listens to the Murli. And more importantly, she always emphasizes that it is so important to study the Murli. And I feel that this part of studying the Murli has really helped me, for these many, for the past 2 years, I would say. And especially, I would like to share one thing that that really inspired me. One time she was during, I think, Avyakt Hindi Murli she was reading. After that, she was sharing how she is maintaining so many diaries, and she writes and she prepares notes for the class that she conducts. For example, she has a separate diary to note down the points for Avyakti, Gyan Ratan, and then for doing the homework, she has a separate diary. For writing the blessing, she has a separate diary. So that was really inspiring. And I also started practicing that, so that, that this practice I really love, because I feel that Baba really wants all of us to be a good godly student and pass with honors. Not just pass, but fully we have to pass and pass with honors. So I think that is very inspirational. And besides that, Didi's stage always inspires me, how we also have to become an embodiment of lightness. Whatever happens, we have to stay very light, very light. And besides Didi's inspiration, I feel that the ancestral souls voices that we hear in this Avyakti Parivar, including Brahma Baba's voice, Mama's voice, as part of Avyakti journey, I feel that, whenever I listen to the voices, I feel myself getting transported to those early days of Yajna, and especially listening to the stories of Dadis and Dadas, and the kind of tapasya they did to sustain this Yajna is very inspirational. And especially during this month, we are remembering Jagdish Bhai Sahib, how he was obedient, how he completed the right that was given to him by Baba. And even though there was no power, there was no light, but still he was so obedient. And then he got the blessing of becoming a Sanjay of this organization. And then he wrote so many books, more than 200 books. So I think listening to these stories inspires me a lot. And I become more and more curious to know more about these souls, ancestral souls. And I feel like reading books, what they have written, and I have started doing that as well. So that is really helping me in my spiritual journey. Besides that, I feel that Avyakti team, Drishti sharing, I love that, because I feel that, when I share Drishti with all these beautiful souls that are there in the Avyakti Parivar, I feel very empowered. I feel as if, Baba is preparing all of us to do this Drishti rehearsal, because at the end, this is the seva that we all are going to do for the world. And this is how Baba will be revealed. So this is my experience about Avyakti Parivar, and being part of the Avyakti team, I feel very fortunate to do the translation. And I feel that whenever I translate, I'm able to remember the points even more, because it is as if, I am kind of reinforcing the points that are being shared in the class. And also, I feel that, all the members of the Avyakti team, they are also growing, they are also evolving, they're turning from birds into blooming flowers, and seeing everyone's progress makes me really happy. So I feel that this being in this team is also helping me a lot. And especially, when I see the translators, little windows in the Zoom, I feel as if I'm in Madhuban, because in Madhuban, when we go, we have those little windows up there. So I get that kind of feeling, it feels like I'm in Madhuban sometimes. So that is really beautiful.
That is so wonderful. You really touched on many points, sister. And I particularly like the one with being a godly student. Mohini Didi is really teaching us how to be the good godly student, right? And for me personally, like for the past 2 years, I listened to Avyakti Parivar, but I didn't sit in front of the camera, and I didn't listen as attentively as I did these past 5 months. And I can honestly say that it's been helping me so much to move forward and to just pay attention to the classes every single evening. I'm able to imbibe more, and yoga with Baba is much more stronger. And I just feel that sense of belonging. So definitely, angels who are listening, if you have the chance, definitely take the time to at least once a week sit in the front of the camera when you have some time and see the difference in your practices. So yes. So our next question for you is, so this month has been very powerful with all of our practices, with the flying stage and creating that zeal and enthusiasm. And of course, today's homework was very powerful too. And as you know, Baba says, those who are in the flying stage constantly have faith in the intellect and are always carefree. And they are always flying like angels. Then their feet of the intellect never touches the ground. So what has been your experience with that practice today?
Yeah, I love this practice of being an angel, and especially the one with zeal and enthusiasm, the wings of zeal and enthusiasm. Since the start of this series, I have been practicing this, and I really feel that this practice of zeal and enthusiasm has really helped me to overcome a lot of laziness. I feel that the antidote of laziness is zeal and enthusiasm, because I feel that sometimes, there is the subtle laziness that is there in the soul, that does not allow the soul to grow. And also I remember the song when many times Baba says that you spend the time in sleeping, you spend the day in sleeping and night you spend the day in eating and night in sleeping. So I feel that sometimes it happens to me. And whenever I remember the zeal and enthusiasm point, instantly I feel energized. So, and today I was super alert because I knew that I have to share my experience with the Divine Family. So today, right from the morning, Amrit Vela, I saw myself as an angel. Even when I went for a walk, I felt as if, I'm walking with Baba in a body of light. And I was kind of having a dialogue with Baba, and I was saying to Baba that, Baba, how can I be carefree? Yeah, you tell me, yes, I have faith in you, but how can I be carefree? Then I felt as if Baba is telling me that, with faith, there is always victory attached. So you always see yourself as a victorious soul. So every step that I was taking, I felt as if, there was victory at every step. So that made my walk very beautiful and very energetic, very enthusiastic. And then, I like to relate the points from the Murli to the homework points. So in the homework also, Baba said that you have to be very sweet today. You have to, you have to be sweet, and at the same time, you have to send your good wishes and have pure feelings for everyone. So that's what I experienced today. I sprinkled sweetness everywhere. I flew with Baba and sprinkled sweetness. And also I remembered that Baba said that there's so much fighting going on in today's world. So I felt as if, I'm sprinkling sweetness and I'm trying to help people remove the bitterness. So I'm transforming that bitterness into sweetness. And that gave me a lot of happiness and lightness. So that was really a good experience. And when I was in angelic consciousness, I also happened to meet one person today in the evening. And when I asked her what is her name, and her name was actually Angel. And it was so interesting that that angel came to me because I think I was practicing the angelic consciousness. So this is what I feel that Baba wants from all of us, that we have to have that angelic consciousness so that we can make Baba reveal to the world.
That is very inspiring, sister. Thank you so much for sharing such lovely tips this evening. And we can go on and talk all about Baba. And I'm sure everyone is enjoying, but we're short on time. But definitely thank you so much for joining us this evening. And would you like to read tomorrow's homework for us?
Yeah, sure. Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. The flying stage means to be free from bondage and accurately linked in yoga. Each of you pays good attention to your own flying stage. Of course, all are number-wise, but nevertheless, your speed of effort is good. Your own flying stage is lovely. When you fly, you are free. You are totally independent. But when you come down, instead of flying, you come into bondage. To have the flying stage means to be free from bondage and accurately linked in yoga. Om Shanti.
Zeal and enthusiasm, the flying stage. The flying stage means to be free from bondage and accurately linked in yoga. Each of you pays good attention to your own flying stage. Of course, all are number-wise, but nevertheless, your speed of effort is good. Your own flying stage is lovely. When you fly, you are free. You are totally independent. But when you come down, instead of flying, you come into bondage. To have the flying stage means to be free from bondage and accurately linked in yoga. उमंग उत्साह उड़ती कला। उड़ती कला अर्थात बंधन मुक्त योग युक्त। स्व के उड़ती कला में भी अच्छा अटेंशन है। नंबरवार तो जहाँ तहाँ है ही। स्व की उड़ती कला कितनी प्रिय होंगी। जब उड़ते हो तो फ्री हो, स्वतंत्र हो। और उड़ने के बजाय नीचे आ जाते हो तो बंधन में आ जाते हो। उड़ती कला अर्थात बंधन मुक्त योग युक्त। ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Good night, everyone. Good night. Om Shanti.